So I'm watching this video out of the University of Virginia, where a black student in the Multicultural Student Center stands up and gives this public service announcement, as she calls it. There are too many white people in the room, and they should be cognizant of the space that they're taking up. Now, I know most people's reaction is that this is overt racism and a cry to return to segregation. And I don't necessarily disagree with that, but the thing that struck me more than anything was the lack of internal consistency in this woman's worldview. Now, if I were a member of a race that had been historically oppressed by racist thinking, I wouldn't be on a soapbox reminding everyone of our racial differences. From what I could see in the video, from the short bit before she started talking, everyone, as in all of the races, seemed to be coexisting and getting along just fine. Then she stands up and essentially says, "Hey everyone, think about race right now and how we're all inherently different from each other." Nobody but her went into that building thinking about our racial differences, and thanks to her, everyone left thinking about nothing else. There are only two ways that racism truly ends forever. We either move past the petty divisions of the melanin content in our skin and judge each other by the content of our character, or we kill each other until only one color of people is left. And if your race has been on the losing end of racial conflict for most of written history, why would you be asking for more racial conflict? Another thing that occurred to me while watching this video is how it perfectly highlights the conflict of interest between different sects of the emerging woke movement. If you buy that people of color, and I hate that term, but it's what she used, so we're just going to go with it. So if you buy that people of color need private spaces where they can only be with people like them, you must then do some impressive mental gymnastics to also believe that biological men who identify as female should be in women's sports, bathrooms, and showers. By what right do people of color get protected spaces and women do not? It's this lack of internal consistency that leads to all these woke people constantly trying to cancel each other. Which is great news for any of you out there supporting Donald Trump.